And today is the 6th of March, Wednesday, and I'm doing this whole live thing just because I can. Yeah, let's see if I can get this up a little higher here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get it a little higher. There we go. You can sit up in the frame a little bit. And today's topic is fat, fat, and fat. If you read the title, you can kind of guess what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about fat. I'm going to talk about fact that I'm eating this bowl of fried egg whites with a couple tablespoons of butter and 2 teaspoons, almost a tablespoon. It's called a tablespoon of tallow or rendered beef fat from the hamburgers I ate yesterday. So I got some beef fat in there. I've got butter fat, and then I have my egg whites. Working really hard to not have my protein spike up. This is my first meal of the day. Yes, I had some coffee with some heavy cream. I'm not saying I'm fasted. I'm just saying I haven't had a meal. And then on the side, I have a bowl of egg yolk that I've been mushing up and trying to mush into some butter. Now, yesterday, I took my egg yolks and I melted some butter in the microwave, and I poured the butter into, I'll take these off for now. I poured the butter into the egg yolks I had, and I stirred them up, and I used my little wisp that you have for coffee, and it made, I know if I did it really hard with a blender, I could have made like a mayo if I added in the lemon juice, but I just wanted the egg yolk with the butter. I had that on the side of something. Oh, I put it on a hamburger too. It was so good. But today I didn't get that order of entry right. And I just chucked off 2+ tablespoons of butter into my 3 egg yolks. And these are free range, super free. I know the egg producer, and the yolks really show it because they're very thick yolks. And so I'm going to try to bite it. Good. Neat thing about the farm-raised eggs is they are so much creamier. And this is the same person who makes, she has duck eggs too. She had a problem. She moved a duck pen from one place to the other, and the ducks didn't like it. And they stopped laying eggs. So she's hopeful that they'll lay some more. That's quite good. Now, if you don't like raw egg yolks, I get it. You know, you don't have to eat it. But for me, it's all about fat. So to piggyback on what I talked about a little bit yesterday, I think I've really underfatted myself. Hello and welcome. I think I really underfatted myself. And so now with the egg yolks, I've been drinking egg yolks, the raw egg yolks. If I'm going to drink it, I want to drink about 6 of them. Make it enough, but it's so thick. And I think I've even done it once where I mixed in some heavy cream. I don't have a problem with dairy. At least I like to think I don't have a problem with dairy, but I may have a problem with dairy and I don't know it. So I'm going to try to work the dairy out, even the heavy cream. I'm going to reduce it, not eliminate, but reduce. And the egg, I won't eat the egg yolks until the egg whites, unless they're cooked. I'm not a guy who's going to eat raw egg whites too much. I don't like that. I don't like the flavor. The avidin in the egg, the protein of the avidin keeps you from getting full access to everything in the egg white and in the egg. It's amazing how an egg protects itself. Excuse me. But it does. So all my egg whites will be cooked, but they will come with healthy servings of fat, because I do believe Dr. Cyrus, a few others have said, hey, if you get a lot of protein in, your body just looks at all the things we eat, like the great big old bite of egg white I'm going to take here just a minute. The body looks at all the things we ingest, and the body has a very complex response, and it says, hey, is this something I can make into a nutritious thing, or is this a poison? What am I dealing with that got inside the body? And remember now, just because your food is in your body it's not in your body, right? Because you got your mouth, it got all that tubing, happen to have the stomach and the duodenum and the intestines, small and large, then, and then out. So we live in a space that is between the wall of our digestive tract and our skin. Now, so that food isn't really in your body, it's just in your body, you know. Now, I want to make sure that what I put into my body for digestion is something that's going to help the whole body overall. And I'm going to focus on getting more fats because, I do believe I was not eating enough fat. But Dr. Cyrus was having a thing with Dr. Chaffee lately. And in their conversation, it would point out that while Dr. Chaffee eats a lot of meat, no doubt about it, his fat to protein ratio is probably closer to 1.5 grams of fat, 1 to 1.5 grams of fat per protein. I think that's something that we in this space can discuss more and be careful when we discuss with others. We are not, I repeat, we are not on a high protein diet. Rather, we are on a diet that is very low to no carbohydrates and much higher in fats. We're on a high fat, moderate protein, no carb way of life. Given that that's the case, well, then I'm focusing on 2 macronutrients. And if we have too much protein at any one point in time, the body has to do something with what it senses has come into, and it's asking for access. You think about what you eat in food, it's asking, hey, I want to get in. I mean, when I want to get in, I really want to get in. So your body says yes or no. And some things it doesn't have a choice in it because made to go in. If you take alcohol, you may not want alcohol. You may drink it and wish it didn't go in, but then why would you drink it, right? So the alcohol gets into you and we have problems. And then when you have too much alcohol and it senses that poison is too much to handle, it finds a way to rapidly leave your system. Well, now if we talk about food, though, I mean, the body has to go through all this processing and chemistry and physical maneuvers, and your body says, what do I do? So your body just looks at excess protein and says, hey, do I need protein for building? No. Do I need energy? Yes. I'll use the protein for energy. So to use the protein for energy, converts it into a sugar, goes from the sugar. Do I need the sugar? Deep muscle beds for exercising? No, because I don't exercise. Sugar for my brain and my liver? No, that's kind of full too. I have fatty liver. So the sugar just gets converted into a lipid, and the lipid goes onto my belly. And your sugars go to your belly or wherever you happen to store your adipose tissue. And when you store too much, you get it around your organs and you get internal body fat, visceral fat. So for me, watching what I eat, don't want to get too much protein at one point in time, so I don't want to spike, or if I don't mean spike, but elevate my glucose because I'm a sugar abuser. I'm sure I've been pre-diabetic for a number of years, just working real hard to get diabetic, be a little diabetic failure. But not the people who have diabetes are failures, but I have a failure in my body, in my pancreas, and how my body likes to work. So try to get the sugar down. Now I'm going to have a test in 2 weeks. I get to go get my blood work done at the local VA, and the VA is going to pull the blood out, going to run it through a bunch of centrifuges, do some testing, and hopefully they'll find that my A1C is fine. And I've had a good A1C for a number of years. It's amazing how you get so fat that your belly flops over your pants and your A1C stays good. That tells you how resilient your body is. But I'm hoping my A1C isn't too jacked up because I went off the carnivore train. I went off the ketovore train. I went off the keto train. Look, I went off all the trains, okay? I went to Fatville, hence fat. I was Mr. Fatty McFatty. That's what I should. My byline should be Fatty McFatty. That's who I was. Just washing fruitcake down. Yeah, I like fruitcake. one brand, washing a fruit cake down with eggnog. Yeah, that's a win-win of chicken dinner. No, no. And of course the cookies and the chocolates and all the other stuff. Hot chocolate. Oh my gosh. I was pounding down the hot chocolate back in November with full sugar. Yeah. So it's no wonder. As usual, I only have myself to hold accountable for that. So now I am having my egg yolk and butter. That way I get all the benefit from the egg yolk, and my scrambled egg whites with tallow and butter, which I'm going to take a bite of right now. Pardon me for being rude like this, eating online, but you know what? Got to eat. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. But in listening to Dr. Cyrus and Dr. Chafee, you can eat a higher or a much higher protein carnivore diet and get away with it if you are exercising. You know, like Dr. Sean Baker. He's an unnatural freak of nature. And I say that with all due respect. He's worked really hard. He exercises maniacally. He exercises with purpose and with intent. I do not. And I am sowing and reaping the rewards of a sedentary lifestyle. So I have to watch my protein. Now, being almost 6.5 feet tall, I'm supposed to get 200 grams of protein a day. That's hard. That's close to 3 pounds of 80-20 hamburger. I think a pound of 80-20 hamburger might have 80 plus grams of protein in it. Well, gosh darn it, that's not going to get it done. I have to eat close to 3 pounds of meat every day. I mean, not just once here and once, every day. I can't do it. And I could eat eggs. I can eat about 6 scrambled or fried eggs in a meal. And that's about my limit. Well, if I eat 6, I can only get 18 in a day, and there's 7 grams or 6 grams or whatever you follow, grams of protein in an egg, right? So if I eat 10 of them, I'm getting 60 grams. Woohoo, yay me. Go eat 2 more pounds of meat. Okay, I could do it. I could. If I was exercising, lifting weights and doing and running and being like Dr. O'Mara, just Sean O'Mara, I'm going to sprint. Look, if you see me sprinting, you better get in your car and drive somewhere. Drive somewhere far. Drive there quick, because you're not going to like it. So anyway, I just wanted to come in real quick, give a little bit of an update of what I'm doing. Mr. Fatty McFatty, here's the studio setup of what I'm doing. And I'm going to put out lots more content. I'm going to use these lives. I'm going to make some videos, but I'm not going to sit on the sidelines. If you can, if you feel up to it, if you could press the like button, that'd be awesome. If you could make a comment, that'd even be more awesomest. But in all things, I hope that you have a blessed day, that you take care of yourself, that you enjoy what you have before you. And we'll see you around the next time we start doing this. Take care now. Bye-bye.